Picture a massive cruise ship, right? It's got like 3,000 4K TVs, but behind the walls, it is just a total spaghetti mess of ancient 1990s coaxial cable.
Oh yeah, a total nightmare.
Exactly. So how do you get crystal clear Ultra HD video to every single screen without, ripping the whole ship apart? Welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at a highly specific piece of professional AV equipment that solves that exact problem. It's the Thor Broadcast H-4K-DUO-MOD.
Quite a mouthful, I know.
Right, it is. We're pulling our specs today from a product catalog page over at HDTVSupply. And our mission today is to decode the hidden infrastructure that allows massive venues to seamlessly blast 4K video to hundreds of screens at once. Okay, let's unpack this. I want you to imagine this device as, well, the ultimate universal translator, but for high-definition video.
Yeah, and to truly appreciate what that translation is doing, we have to look at how this one rack-mounted machine bridges two entirely different eras of broadcast technology. What's fascinating here is the sheer technical magic happening under the hood. I mean, the unit takes two independent 4K HDMI inputs.
Like from a satellite receiver or something.
Yeah, exactly. A satellite receiver or a media player. And it simultaneously multiplexes them. It pushes that video out into traditional RF coaxial signals like ATSC or QAM. And at the exact same time, it outputs modern network IP streams. Things like UDP or RTSP.
Wait, hang on. Let's ground some of that alphabet soup for a second before we lose anyone, because we're throwing around a lot of jargon here.
Fair enough, yeah. So ATSC and QAM are basically your standard digital cable TV formats.
Boy.
They are the older languages that those thick copper coaxial cables understand. And then on the flip side, UDP and RTSP, those are protocols used for high-speed internet streaming. So this single box is taking an ultra-modern 4K signal and simultaneously speaking the language of 1990s copper wire and modern internet networks.
Okay, well, wait, you're saying venues are dropping $4,000? I mean, the catalog lists the current price at $3,995 on a single box just to push 4K video over ancient coaxial cable.
They absolutely are, yeah.
Because, well, I have a home theater setup, and 4K files are incredibly data heavy. How on earth do you cram a massive 4K movie down old copper pipes without it looking just terrible?
Right, well, that is where the H.265 or HEVC compression feature comes into play. It is a highly advanced compression standard that...
But isn't HEVC technically a lossy compression? Like, it's literally throwing data away.
It is, yeah, but it does it incredibly intelligently. Think of H.265 compression like a really smart flipbook.
Okay.
Instead of redrawing the entire background, the trees, the sky, the buildings on every single page, the software only redraws the specific character that's moving.
Ah, so the background stays static in the code.
Exactly.
Oh.
By only updating the pixels that actually change from frame to frame, you save a massive amount of bandwidth. It lets you cram way more data into a much smaller pipe without the human eye ever noticing what's missing.
Wow, and here's where it gets really interesting for me. It's doing that complex map on the fly for two separate 4K streams at once. So what does this all actually mean for the people buying it? I mean, who is shelling out $4,000 for this exact unit?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, think about those sprawling environments we mentioned earlier.
Like the cruise ships.
Right. Cruise ships, massive college campuses, large hospitals. They want to provide modern, crystal clear, ultra HD video, but ripping miles of old coaxial cable out of the walls to lay new fiber optic lines is a logistical and financial nightmare.
Oh, absolutely.
So this Thor encoder acts as a powerful hybrid stepping stone. It solves a massive infrastructure headache in a single box, completely avoiding a multi-million-dollar renovation.
And looking at the design, it's clearly built for high-stakes environments, too. I mean, it features a modular drawer-type design.
Which is super handy.
Yeah, so if a module acts up, maintenance can literally just pull it out and swap it without dismantling the whole server rack.
Which is crucial, right? When you're managing a hospital's TV network or a casino's digital signage, downtime simply isn't an option.
Maintaining a 24/7 uptime has to be incredibly stressful, which, honestly, actually explains my absolute favorite detail from the HDTVSupply source page.
Oh, the review.
Yes. Tucked right in between all those dense technical specifications about PID remapping, there is a surprisingly candid customer review.
It's so good.
A verified buyer gave the unit a really high rating, but they specifically noted that the support staff was, quote, less than friendly, but answered my question.
You really have to appreciate the transparency there. I mean, the buyer got the highly technical answer they needed to keep their $4,000 equipment running, even if the customer service delivery was a little dry.
Yeah, like, I got my 4K video multiplex, but nobody asked how my day was. I love it. But bringing this all back to you, the listener, the next time you are walking through an airport or a hospital and you marvel at a perfectly synced digital signage network or a crystal clear TV in a waiting room, you'll know exactly what kind of rack-mounted workhorse is powering it behind the scenes.
Yeah, it really changes how you look at the screens all around us. And, this raises an important question to leave you with.
What's that?
Well, since hybrid devices like a Thor encoder function so flawlessly as a bridge between the old and the new, we have to wonder, will humanity ever truly replace our legacy coaxial infrastructure, or will these powerful adapters just keep that ancient wiring alive forever?